Are aging homeowners prepared to pass their property to the next generation? Most people don't realize this, but the biggest wave of real estate change happening right now isn't first-time buyers. It's aging homeowners. It's downsizing, it's family transitions, and it's inheritance. And here's the stat that should make you stop for just a second. Roughly 75% of today's listings are tied to one of three things: downsizing, senior transition, or a family inheriting property. That means the question isn't if this affects you, it's how prepared are you to pass the baton, financially, legally, and emotionally. If you're retired, thinking about downsizing, or planning a move to Washington, this conversation matters more than you probably think. Let me set the stage. I talk to a lot of homeowners who say things like, "We'll deal with that later. My kids can figure it out. We're not there yet." And I get it. No one wakes up excited to plan an exit strategy for their home. But here's the hard truth. Waiting doesn't make this easier. It usually makes it messier. What I see over and over and over again are families forced to make fast decisions under stress. A sudden health change, a move that happens quicker than expected, or kids inheriting a home they don't know how to manage, maintain, or sell. That's not a strategy. That's a scramble. So today, I want to walk you through three things: what actually happens with aging homeowners right now, why downsizing or passing property isn't just a real estate decision, and what you can start doing now to pass the baton cleanly and confidently. So let's start with what's happening right now. The largest generation of homeowners in history is aging into transition years. That means more people are asking, do we stay? Do we downsize? Do we move closer to family? Do we relocate entirely, especially to places like Washington? And Washington has become a huge landing spot. Why? Lifestyle, healthcare access, tax consideration, 4 seasons without extreme in many areas, and communities that actually work well for retirees. So if you're considering a move to Washington, you're not late to the party, you're right on time. But here's where people get stuck. They think downsizing is just about square footage, or that passing property to kids is just a wheel. It's neither. Downsizing is really about control. Passing property is really about intention. And when those aren't clear, things fall apart fast. So let's talk about downsizing first. Most people imagine it like this: sell the big house, buy something smaller, done. But emotionally, it's rarely that clean. This home might be where you raised kids, built routines, held holidays, buried memories in the walls. So when people delay downsizing, it's often not about logistics, it's about identity. Here's the shift I encourage people to make. You're not giving something up, you're choosing your next chapter. And when downsizing is done intentionally on your timeline, you keep leverage. You choose the location. You choose the pace. You choose what comes next. Now let's talk about inheritance, because this is where most families get blindsided. A lot of homeowners assume their kids want the house. That is often not true. Adult children may live out of state, they may not want to be landlord, they may not agree on what to do with the property, they may not have the cash to maintain it, and suddenly something meant to be a gift becomes a burden. This isn't where preparation changes everything. Preparation on doesn't mean rushing. It means answering a few key questions before someone else has to. Like, do you want the home sold or kept? Is the property updated enough to sell easily? Who is managing the process if you can't? Is everyone aligned or just assuming? When these answers are clear, transitions are smoother. When they're not, stress multiplies. Now let me speak directly to those of you considering a move to Washington. If you're relocating later in life, timing matters more than price. I'll say that again. Timing matters more than price. Why? Because moving before you have to gives you options. Waiting until you must move limits them. I've seen people move early and land exactly where they want. Right community, right home, right lifestyle. And I've seen people who wait too long and feel like every decision was rushed. Same market, same state, very different outcomes. So here's the real question I want you to think about. If you had to pass the baton tomorrow, would you feel prepared? Prepared emotionally? Prepared financially? Prepared logistically? If the answer is, I'm not sure, that's actually a good place to start, because clarity doesn't come from guessing. It comes from conversation. This is exactly why I offer strategy calls, not sell calls, not pressure. Just a real conversation about where you are, where you want to go, and how to transition without chaos. For you or your family, whether that's downsizing, relocating to Washington, or setting things up so your kids aren't left figuring it out later. If this video hit close to home, don't ignore that feeling. Click the link below, book a call. Let's map this out while you're still in control, because passing the baton shouldn't feel overwhelming. It should feel intentional. And the best time to prepare is before you're forced to. I'll see you on the next call.